Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Dave here. Today we have a clutch update for clutch number 3. Now remember, this one, the male, was a Mojave Gold Blush Scaleless head, and he was paired to a cinnamon butter het hypo. So everything will be 50% het for hypo. We did get a couple of the blue-eyed leucistics, the BELS. So those are going to be Mojave and butter. That's what makes the blue-eyed leucistic. The problem is you can't see whether or not cinnamon is in there, gold blush. Those two genes could also be in these animals. We just don't know. And because of that, we don't sell them for that either. So we're going to sell them as blue-eyed leucistics. One is a scaleless head, one is not a scaleless head. That's obviously visual. But we'll show you that as we dive in. So I'm going to lower down the camera and we're going to take a look at these beautiful babies. Alright guys, so we have this beautiful clutch here. The odds were really great. We did get 2 males and we got 4 females. So I'm going to go ahead, we're going to start with the least genetically powerhouse animals and move up from there. So that's going to start with these two here. Depending on how you look at it. Both of these are females, and I don't know, I believe both of them are just Mojaves. They don't have the yellow spots on the noses for gold blush, and I don't think they're dark enough for cinnamon to be in there. They don't look like a Savannah ball python. They really just look like a real nice clean Mojave. So I'm going to pull these up here really close to the camera. And there they go. I mean, they do both have these really nice sides on them. But there's no yellow belly in either one of these. You know, the gold blush could be cleaning these up a little bit. But typically, I would expect them to be a little bit more yellow. A little more bright and brilliant if they had gold blush in them. So honestly guys, they're not scaleless head, otherwise I'd contribute to that. So really I think they're just Mojaves. I mean, they do have a little bit of brightening on the upper lip, but I'll show you what a regular gold blush looks like, and I just don't think these are that. So you're going to have 2 Mojaves, both females. You know, possible gold blush. I don't think they're cinnamon, but both of these are going to be available. Alright, now we're going to move on to the next one in line. Now this is our gold blush scaleless head. And I'm going to show you the gold blush gene. See if I can get the camera to focus on it. It's hard to see that far away, but right on the tip of this animal's nose is 2, you see it right there, a little yellow right there. It's on both sides of its nose. That's the gold blush gene in single gene form. You can easily see those 2 yellow spots. That's how you can tell you have gold blush in this animal. Now, not all of them. Once you start layering genetics, those 2 yellow dots can go away depending on gene you're working with. And then you just get this overall gold color. I mean, right down here, you can see just how bright and gold that is. And then obviously the scaleless head on top. And scaleless head does amp up the colors. It can also twist up the pattern a little bit, because technically this should just look like a normal. But the pattern is a little bit funkier. The blacks, I think, are a little bit richer. And it's just got a little bit of that hue to it, the gold and the gold blush. So this is a gold blush scaleless head. And this female, or yes, this female is going to be available. Alright, 3 left. And we're going to take these individually. I'm going to start with this bell right here. So as you can see, and of course the camera is just going to blow the color out. See if I can darken up a little bit. So this here is just an all white snake. In the right angle, I could kind of see some pattern in it, which makes me wonder, maybe this has cinnamon in it. I'm just not 100% positive. and because of that, I can't rightfully sell it that way. So this one is not a scaleless head. This one is a female. So this will be sold as a female Mojave butter, possible cinnamon, possible gold blush. And this girl will be available. Just a beautiful animal. Alright, the next one looks identical to the last one, and there's no way this camera's going to pick it up. But if you get real close to the head, this is a scaleless head. Now this is a male. So of course the scaleless head gene, if you pair it with another animal that has scaleless head, you can make an all scaleless snake. But, you know, I'm finding that it's probably not the best route to go. You can make some real incredible animals, and there are a lot of people still doing that. And we may potentially make some scaleless still this year. But I really like the scaleless head, not only for the missing of the scales on the head, because when you get a real high scaleless head animal, which is what this is, as well as that gold blush, it looks really nice. Plus that scaleless head, like I said, it does amp up the pattern a bit, and it can amp up the color too. And this one as well, you can faintly see some of the pattern in here. And honestly, looking at that pattern, I bet this thing has cinnamon in it. But again, I just can't sell it that way because I don't know. And I'm not going to do any genetic testing on it. So this boy here, because it is a male, will be sold as a scaleless head Mojave butter, possible cinnamon, possible gold blush. And he is available. Alright guys, and last but not least, this thing is just awesome. We got fortunate enough to hit everything but Mojave, which actually is a plus because you don't get the white snake, so you don't hide all the other genes. This one here, I'm going to turn the color back up. So this one here is a cinnamon, butter, gold blush, scaleless head. And I don't know if the camera is going to pick up the reduction on that head, but it is a high pattern head reduction. This animal is just beautiful. It almost looks hypo. And remember, all these animals are 50% hypo because mom is 100% hypo. And this thing almost looks hypo as it is. But it's not. It is not hypo. But it looks so nice. And that's that gold blush in this gene, or mixed in with this combo. It's just amazing. And this is a male as well. So this is a nice little powerhouse. If there's anything here you want to add into your females, right here, this male, he's going to be a powerhouse. You know, 6 months from now, if you get him on food and get him eating well, he should be ready to go. No problem at all. I mean, just look at that. Just a crazy looking animal. Definitely probably one of the better lithium combos I've produced, just because of how nice it is. It is super, super nice. Just a beautiful animal. Alright guys, so that's clutch 3. Very, very amazing clutch. We're not holding anything back. Everything's going to be available. If you're interested in anything. Now, they're not ready to leave. They're going to be offered their first meal today. However, with hatchlings, I typically feed every 3 to 4 days. Once they have 3 to 4 meals consecutively. So in a perfect world, you know, 3 weeks or so, they should be ready to go. We'll wait. We'll keep an eye on their weight. We'll keep an eye on their feedings. And they'll be good to go here, I would assume, within the month. But if it's something you are interested in, send me a message. Facebook, Instagram, email. You can reply, throw a comment on here, give me your email address, and I can email you. I'll shoot you a quote because they're not on our Morph Market yet. I will put them on our Morph Market, link in the description, once they have their first meal. But we typically wait. I probably won't feed them again, or I probably won't offer them their first meal until Thursday or Friday. So I'll give them about 6-7 days after they're shed. Then we'll offer their first meal. So once they take their first meal, I will put them up on our Morph Market, but you can save them for yourself. All you gotta do is send me a message. Let me know if you're interested in one. I'll shoot you a price, and we can go from there, whether you drop a deposit down on it and wait till it's ready to go, or you just pay for the animal and I update you as soon as it's ready to leave. We send it out. But that's, either way, we can work that out. Just let me know, send me a message, and we'll be glad to work with you. But until next time, guys, I will be back with another clutch update once clutch 4 sheds, which I would assume will be pretty much any day. And that was the albino het tri-stripe to albino het tri-stripe clutch that we didn't get an egg pulling from. So, or an egg cutting, I should say. We didn't get an egg cutting from that video. We're going to do an update, and I'll explain to you what we have, what we hit, what we didn't hit, and we'll go from there. And those animals, there's going to be a couple of those also available. So stay tuned. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you on the next video.